I guess
I
so.
think this is a great advice or perspective for our viewers, especially for young viewers. That even though in both of these cases you had like zero advantages. The first, when you went to Ireland, you didn't speak English, but you wanted to learn. You went there, you succeeded. Now you are looking for another challenge. You don't even speak Spanish, and you still go for it. I think this is the way that we should think. This is the like not just for success but for fulfillment. If you look for those things that interest you, you have zero chance, but if you go for it, it always pays off.
Yeah, and I think that's an advice I usually give to. I love to give advice to the young generation, and it's an amazing chance that we are alive. You know, the odds that we are alive is like 1 to 1 trillion or something crazy. So
Yeah,
we are alive. The world is a beautiful place. I've traveled in so many countries. I meet so many people from any nationality. This planet is just a gift, you know, and without being
exactly.
corny or cheesy, but you know, it's a wonderful opportunity that we have to be alive. And instead of thinking that, oh, I'm just like everyone else, what is my, again, as you said, my coding advantage, just go do something different, go somewhere where you're not expecting. Again, I could have tried to go to London, maybe I would have been like a dime in dozen, and nobody would have cared for me. I chose Ireland. It was great experience. And I think that move yourself, go to find your uh, go to create your own movie. I think we all like the main character of our own movie, and make it exciting, make it
Of
fun.
course. Of course. I think the problem that, not the problem, the mistake that the young people make when thinking about their career or life choices, and when they look at people that they look up to, they think that those people uh, arrive to those stages of their lives planned. In their young lives they decided, Lionel, I'm going to be the sales director of Chateau d'Ozac, and you just made it. But it's very different. You just take steps, and on the way you find different ways, and you can choose from there. But as you said, you have to just start, take the first step, then think about the next step. But a lot of people get stuck thinking about the end goal. Okay, what I want to do in 20 years. And they try to plan for that, but it's impossible.
To me, that's a terrible mistake. And usually, young people do that to please their parents, because their parents
Exactly.
had big plan, or they had the ego and they want to show off in fancy dinners and say, my kid is an engineer, my kid is a doctor, my kid. I think it's a terrible thing. Like I have 2 kids, and I say, be happy and be financially independent. Like I don't want to cut a check every month, but do whatever you want.
Exactly.
And for that, my advice to younger kids is, screw career plan. Like, who cares about when you're 20 years old having a career plan? Sounds like totally depressing and totally
Yeah.
like you boxing yourself to a plan. Like, life is short, so screw the career plan and screw your parents. uh, I'm telling that because make your choice for yourself, not for your parents. Your parents will be dead one day, and I never wanted to be like, my parents wanted to do something, and I didn't really want to do that. I did things for myself, and I think if your parents are not
Exactly.
ready for that, screw them, and do what you want. Uh, because again, one day you'll be on the bed, and it will be your last breath, and hopefully you won't have too much regrets, and you will be proud and happy of what you've done. But you won't be regretting that you haven't done, you should have done, you could have done. No, do things.
Exactly. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.